Hello, my dear students. In this session, we are going to study about the signal drivers. Okay, what do you mean by the signal drivers? Okay, let us study what are the signal drivers. Actually, what happens? Every signal assignment in the process creates a driver for that signal. Okay, what is that mean? So all of we know what do you mean by the signal assignment statement. Okay, actually what do you mean by assignment means assigning values to that variable. Okay, so here while you are writing the signals means how you are writing A is a one signal, A signal assignment statement, A and B you are writing. Correct? The after execution of the statement A and B, the value is assigned to the signal. So that is why it is called a signal assignment statement. If we are taking this signal assignment statement in the process, it creates a driver for that signal. Okay, what do you mean by it creates a driver for that signal is nothing but a driver of a signal holds its current value and all its future value as a sequence of one or more transactions. Okay, it assigns the value, no, that is called the driver of that signal. Okay, so that is why how we are explaining that means driver of a signal holds its current value and all its future value as a sequence of one or more transactions. Okay, that you are going to learn in next slide in the example. Okay, let us hope all of you understood what do you mean by the driver. Okay, so here what we are explaining means actually what happens we know how to use the assignment statement. Okay, if more than one assignment assigning for the same signal, for example A is equal to, or here we are taking the signal assignment statement, A signal assignment statement A and B. Next, A signal assignment statement C and D. Here what happens? Signals are the same. Okay, so when we are assigning the same signal, then how they are going to execute it? That is that we have to understood. For that type of the expression, how they are going to execute it, if we want to understand means we should know first the concept of the drivers. Okay, so first we should know the concept of the drivers. So in the second point what I have written means to understand how the waveform elements contribute to the effective value of the signal, it is important to understand the concept of the driver. Okay, and next where each transaction identifies the value to appear on the signal along with the time at which the value is to appear. Let us consider one example to understand the concept of the driver. Here it is a one, reset is a one signal object, and remember that we are using in the process statement. Okay, process, and this is what your begin of the process. In one line I have written it. Okay, so if you want you can write in next line, here also write, no problem. Okay, and here reset is a one signal object. Okay, here the signal assignment statement, and next these are called what your waveform elements. Okay, 3 after 5 nanoseconds, this 5 nanoseconds is a delay. Okay, after is a keyword. In this way how many waveform elements we have taken? 3 waveform elements you have taken. Okay, here you see 3 after 5 nanoseconds, 21 after 10 nanoseconds, 14 after 17 nanoseconds, end process. Okay, so when it executes, then how the drivers are created means here you see reset. First it executes at the current. That means when you started, current is nothing but it starts. Okay, now I started means this is the current time. Okay, it starts execution at now, and here the in this wave element, what happens when time advances 5 nanoseconds? Okay, when time advances 5 nanoseconds, here what happens? This 3 is assigned to this reset. Okay, this current now is replaced by the 3. Yet what time it replaces? At t plus 5 nanoseconds. Okay, and next what happens when the time passes 10 nanoseconds? Then what happens? This 3 is replaced by the 21. Okay, now this 21 is assigned to the reset value. Okay, in the same way what happens? Now the time advances to the 17 nanoseconds. Then what happens? This 21 is replaced by 14 and 14 is assigned to this reset. Okay, how you are going to see the driver signals here in this way? Current at now and 3 at t plus 5 nanoseconds, 21 t plus 10 nanoseconds, then 14 at t plus 17 nanoseconds. Okay, and here you see all transactions on the driver are ordered in increasing order of time. Here what happens? Okay, that is the one important thing you should uh, what is you should notice. Okay, so all the transaction of the drivers are ordered in the increasing order. Okay, and a driver always contains at least one transaction which could be the initial value of the signal. At least it should contain any one value. Okay, then only we are going to get the drivers. In the next, what I have written means the value of the signal is value of its driver. Okay, so till now what I told here, so that 3 is assigned, 7 is assigned, 14 is assigned, like that I am telling. No, here the value of the signal is the value of its driver. Okay, and in the previous example, when the signal assignment statement is executed, so say at a time t, 3 new transactions are added to the driver for the reset signal. Okay, so what I have explained, no, the same thing here I have explained in the form of words. Okay, so first what happens at a time t, there are new transactions are added to the driver for the reset signal. The first transaction is the current value of the signal. Just we have know that now at current at now, and when the simulation advances to t plus 5 nanoseconds, the first transaction is deleted from the driver and reset, and reset means this is a signal value. It gets the value of 3. Okay, in the same way what happens, if it advances t plus 10 nanoseconds, it replaces the value 21. Okay, 3 is deleted and 21 is assigned to that reset signal. In the same way, after 70 t plus 17 nanoseconds, 21 is replaces and 14 is assigned. Okay, and next is what is there is another signal assignment to reset in the same process. Okay, here what happens? Only one equation is given. That means only one signal assignment is there, and here only one signal assignment and signal variable is there. Correct? If we have given another signal assignment to the reset in the same process, then how the output we should get? That is the problem here. Okay, since the signal inside a process can have, why? Because if the two signal assignments, hmm, for the different expression, then how they are going to execute? That is the problem. Why that is the problem means always what happens inside the process, it can have only one driver. The transaction of the second signal assignment modify the transaction already present on the driver depend on whether the inertial or the transport delay model is used. Okay, so till now what we have studied is the about the driver. Okay, so he why? Because that is the problem means for same signal. Actually, that is the one problem for all the things. Okay. So you think that in just in our college only, if we have taken the example, if the students are overloaded means what happens? It is very difficult to manage, it is very difficult to sit to do the practicals. For everything it is the problem. Here also what happens, only one signal assignment statement is there. If we are assigning more than one values to that signal assignment statement, then how it is going to manage, that we are studying here. Okay, why? Because it depends on the driver. So for each one there is a one driver is there. Driver is nothing but it holds that values. Okay. Here that holds the value. Only one driver is there. But if we are giving the two values, then how it is going to accept? That is also possible here. How it is possible means it depends on the these two delays. That is is it using the inertial delay or the transport delay? Depends on these two delays. What happens? The value of the driver is going to take the values. Okay. And so here we should next we are going to study the same thing. That means what is the effect of the inertial delay on signal drivers, and next we are going to study the what is the effect of the transport delay on the signal drivers. Okay, first let us study the what is the effect of the transport delay on signal drivers only. Okay, here it is an example. So till now what I told here, the same example here I have given here. Okay, here you see I have already just declared it is of the type natural and process, and here I have written the begin of the process, end of the process. In between the begin and end of the process, what I have written? The three statements. What are the three statements? Here what is the common thing? This signal object is the common thing. Correct? So here you see signal assignment transport 11 after 10 nanoseconds, and this is here transport 20 after 22 nanoseconds, transport 35 after 18 nanoseconds is there. Then how you are going to get the output, that is the thing. So after executing you can say that this is only one variable is there. So first when the time passes 10 nanoseconds, now your Rx data is 11. Okay, but here what happens, and it executes the next one. After 22 nanoseconds, what happens? 20 is assigned to this Rx data. What happens to the previous one? It is deleted. Okay, according to the signal drivers also it is deleted, and transport means also what happens, whatever may be the changes in the input, it is immediately affected to the output. But what happens to this one? What is this? This is transport 35 after 18 nanoseconds is there. Okay, here what happens means in the effect of the transport delay on signal drivers, if this delay is less than this previous delay, here what happens? This delay is replaces this delay. Okay, just you through this one. So till now what I have explained, the same thing is there here. So first is what your current at now starts, and afterwards what happens, 11 at t plus 10 nanoseconds. So next one is what, 20 at t plus 10 nanoseconds. Okay, I think it was wrong. It should be 22 nanoseconds. Okay, not 10 nanosecond. Just you change it. So after executing the second statement, you are going to get this one. Okay, the driver for the RX data looks like this one. Just you change this 10 to 22. Okay, next what happens? This is at 33. When the third signal assignment statement is executed, then what happens? 35 at t plus 18 nanosecond. What it causes? It causes 20 at t plus 22 nanosecond transactions to be deleted, and the new transaction is appended to the driver. Okay, why it happens? Why it happens means this is because the new transaction 18 nanoseconds is less than the 22 nanoseconds. Okay, why this happened means this happened because of the effect is caused due to the transport delay. This is happening because of this transport delay. Okay, in general what happens? A new transaction will be deleted. All the transaction sittings on the driver that are to occur at or later than the delay of the new transaction. So we're going to see the final change here. What is the final change we are going to get here? At the driver is current at now. This remains as it is, that is 11 at t plus nanoseconds. Okay, before what you have got, it is at 22 nanoseconds. Now it is replaced by 35 at t plus 18 nanoseconds. Okay, so just here I have written the another example. You should write the driver signals like this for this example. Okay, go through once again. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, put in the comment box. Okay, thank you.